This right here is a big deal for Creative Mode. Creative Mode's been making some small steps this year, but I think these are leading up to bigger changes in the future. Today's update was actually a really good one for Creative Mode. There's a brand new LTM out that's going to feature a lot of creators. And there's actually some really cool stuff that they've changed for a few devices in Creative Mode that we're going to explore. So first, let's look at the LTM, and then we're gonna look at what's different in Creative Mode. Let's go. So first, let's look at this really awesome new LTM mode. So if you go down here, you can see Community Creation Snipers vs. Runners. Up here, it really explains what this actual LTM is. It says the Creative Showcase is a playlist of popular community-made games. Content will be rotated in regular, so check back every few days for new experiences. Queue up solo or with a party. You will be automatically matched with other players to fill a lobby. So first of all, you can come in and matchmake with your friends, which is amazing. Second, the game that is featured here will be rotated every few days. Leakers have already said that there are 15 maps in this playlist. So if they rotate out the map every few days, that means this LTM is going to live at least for 45 days. That's a long time to be featuring a new creative match every time. Okay, let's just accept and play. This is my first time even jumping into this game, so I don't even know which map this is or who made it, but this is so exciting to me. This means that these players who are featured here are gonna get massive exposure. And not only will that map maker get massive exposure, a ton of people are going to be exposed to Creative Mode that may not have been exposed to it before. They're gonna be playing awesome, really fun game modes and thinking to themselves, oh, I want more of this. So I really love that Fortnite is promoting Creative Mode more. Uh-oh, looks like I'm a sniper, guys. We gotta take out some runners. So really, this just means that people are going to be playing Creative Mode, supporting creators, and more importantly is that... Ah, take that, Finn! This guy's just cruising. Oh! Okay, guys, I'm just getting wrapped up in this guy's gonna make it. We gotta kill him. Ah, he's the best. Guys, this is already really fun just playing with this. A runner picked up a coin. Oh no. Oh, this guy's got guns now. Ah! Oh, I got him. Yes, guys, so this means that there's gonna be way more promotion of Creative Mode. And for me, guys, this looks like more of a step in the direction of a content browser for Creative Mode. If a lot of people play this and are having fun in these game modes, Fortnite is much more likely to create a better experience to find maps as opposed to just featuring one or two here and there on the home screen. I want a full content browser like you could see in Mario Maker or something like that. So we're making baby steps here to really promoting Creative Mode and to the future actual options for Creative Mode. So this is really, really exciting for me. Okay, guys, let's now look at some of the updates that they've made to Creative Mode itself. So first, the default hub islands have now changed to reflect the new changes to the hub layouts. So you can see here, this looks very different than it did before with the featured maps over here in the corner and, you know, so on and so forth. The only problem with this is the actual hub right now is totally broken because those defaults have changed. I mean, look at this. We've got featured maps and matchmaking portals right next to each other. These ones are hidden back here. So that's a nice change for future hubs, but for the current hub, it's not good. And they've actually added two really, really cool new settings that's going to help for a lot of different kinds of maps. So if you go into your island settings and go to the UI settings, scroll down to the very bottom, you're going to see this new thing here called hide elimination feed and hide party eliminations. So this means that if you turn this on, you can't see any elimination feed in the sidebar, and that you won't be able to see how many kills another player has as you race to a kill, or if it's like a murder mystery game. For example, the Spy Within Us map that KK Slider and Dolphin Dom made, which emulates Among Us, they had to come up with this whole system where it looked like a ton of messages were coming in the kill feed so that you couldn't see who was actually making the kill in the game. And in order to do that, they had to use a ton of channels, but now they can just turn this on and no one can see who's killed who, or when, or even that there was a kill. I'm sure there's a lot of other applications of this setting that I'm just not thinking of right now, but I think this is going to be really cool for multiplayer game modes. If you also go and look under settings, you can go all the way down. You can also turn off player elimination audio so that when someone dies in your murder mystery, you can't hear it. These are two really cool new settings. They've also added some interesting changes to the class selector device and the Mutator Zone. They finally made it so you can turn off the zone audio. So right now you can hear it, and now you can't. I'm gonna turn it off. Silence. So that's actually really nice in maps because before it was just sitting there. If you use the class selector zone, you could hear it so loud. So that's a nice quality of life improvement. And then you can also turn off the activation sound, which remember when you're standing in it, it's like but now you can turn that off if you want. There are great uses to having it on and off. Okay, now let's look at the Mutator Zone, which has some really interesting new settings. So first they've made it so you can select a team that the Mutator Zone responds to. So that means that you can make it so only Team 1 is affected by this zone. Team 2 would not be affected by it, meaning there's certain things like, for example, the Team 1 could emote in this area and it triggers something, but Team 2 cannot emote in that area and trigger that. So it can only affect the team that's selected, or it does not affect that team, but it affects every other team that's not selected. So there's a lot of applications for that I think will be really interesting. You can also do it by class. So if you have a class set up in your class selector that has like jumping abilities, that class can then only be affected in this Mutator Zone, or only the other classes can be affected by that Mutator Zone. That's probably really confusing what I just said, but trust me guys, it's cool. So then right here too is that you can update it according to those teams that are triggering things or the classes that are triggering things. One application you're gonna see for this is in a new video on Monday, in a game mode that we've created in another 4-hour challenge, guys. I'm just gonna give you a little hint. It has to do with tag teaming, to where one team can tag in and out another player. So yeah, look out for that on Monday. So while these may seem like small changes, guys, this actually opens up a whole myriad of game modes that we couldn't do before, or that were really hard to do before. I'm excited to see what people do with these changes. I'm really pumped things are happening in creative mode. These may just seem like small little things, but for me, I see big steps into what will come in the future. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the coming months.